it. If you can handle, come take it. I know that your friends like me.
We've got the Utah Jazz taking on the Boston Celtics. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Now, here's George to the inside. Kessler. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And so it's Utah with it. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, George with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Boston. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 6 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And Brown now atop the key. Three-pointer. Markkanen pulls it in. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. And maybe more than any team in the West, the Jazz really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Brown, still without a basket.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And finished off by Bailey.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Markkanen. And it's off the back rim. No good. Takes a three. A rebound by the Jazz. Inside. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
So it's the Jazz now after the basket by Boston. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Assisted by
Nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Here's White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. George in the post. Comes up empty down low. A big-time effort for Walker Kessler, providing a lot of energy for Utah. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we've got more. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Drills the three-pointer. Bailey's got 9 points. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love two big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
And Kessler throws it down.
And you got to like the vision for marketing. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Back over to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Can't cash in from close range. Pass to Kessler. In the corner, George with it. Good on the three-point shot. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Jason Tatum, Derek White.
So it's Boston now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. The Celtics working the ball around now. Out to White. There's the screen to the middle to stop the run. He lays it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
One thing is certain about Anthony Simons, the guy is a pure scorer.
Well, it comes so naturally to him. He's got a great handle, and he can get his shot off whenever he wants. Plus, he's got limitless range.
Here's Tatum. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Bailey. That three off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Garza. It's hauled in by George. Utah with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Collier, that's good. Collier's got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Tatum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Kessler. The rebound by the Celtics. There's Brown with the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Pass to Collier. And stolen by White. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Down low. Garza. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Garza's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
White, good.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Jazz leading by 20. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Bailey. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Out to the wing. And it's Bailey in the corner. Another miss by Utah. It's White on the wing. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
36.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics trail by 18. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Inside. Here's White. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for Derek White.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
The shot by Filipowski, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
To the left wing. To the right side. Stolen away. To the inside. Tatum. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Simons. Here's Queta. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Out to the right wing. Utah moving it around. Now, Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Jazz lead by 14.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. You don't want to break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you, Kevin.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. For the three, the rebound by Queta. Celtics trail by 14. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we can do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And here's George for three. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Jazz leading by 15. Over to the left wing. Bailey misses. .50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Tillman. Stolen by Markkanen. A nice shot by George. 8 points from Keontae George.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
He gets that one. He's got 7.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the middle. From 10 feet out. Boucher's shot is off. Here's Kessler. George with... Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Markkanen on the wing. The putback. Here's Kessler. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kessler's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz. Here's Pritchard. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Down low. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
To the paint. Here's Garza. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Collier. Boucher with the rebound. Here's Boston now. Here's Hauser, defended by George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being. Perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
And here's George for 3. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Off target from three-point range. And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Pass to Markkanen. And here's George for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
It's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Cada's shot is off. Jazz leading by 22. And it's Bailey in the corner. Pass to Collier. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Left side, George. Here's Collier. 5 on the clock. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Bailey misses. Outside, White. Over George. White, good. And that's 11 points for Jared White.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
It's deflected. Count it!
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And it goes down 2 points. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And it's White missing. Jazz leading by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
Here's Nurkic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Nurkic. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
"20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Puts up a deep three. And it's Jared White with the rebound. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win to come in.